Ultimate Team in AFL 23. Is it happening? I have the inside scoop, and forgive me my voice, I've just come back from the AFL 23 launch. It was a long night, and I'm editing really late. This is like 2 a.m. by the time I'm recording this, so got a little snippet here with Ross the Boss as to whether or not Ultimate Team is coming in AFL 23 and when it might be coming.
This game is as real as it gets. We captured all of the AFL value players, all of the AFL players, and something you won't see in some of the documents that will go out of the picture list. We're currently working with the AFLPA to work out how we can get legends and current players into the game together for the first time ever.
Earlier tonight you were saying you're working with AFL and AFLPA on potentially getting in previous players, legends.
Yeah.
Where do you see that going?
Well,
where's your thought process there, Ross? I mean, the obvious, there's an obvious thing that people are thinking about and going,
there's
right.
a G rating, right?
Yeah.
And on that G rating, it says course language.
Yes, and there's another thing on there.
Well, and the course language happened because they misheard bullocking.
Yes, which is what Hutto said,
bollocking.
Yes. Yep.
Right. So that's the course language. And then the other rider is the microtransaction.
Yes.
So if you think about legends, and you think about current players, and you think about them playing together, and you think about microtransactions, it leads you to the obvious conclusion.
So with an unspoken answer there as to where that's going, is that something that will be around the launch of the game, or is it not in terms of like past players and everything, but in terms of the current day players? And
it's very, very likely that we want legends before we launch it.
Right, okay.
So we may be talking a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before we launch it.
Okay.
Because I want legends.
Yeah.
You know, and you might have seen people.
And it's obviously a licensing nightmare to get all the players in because they'll all want different money and things like that.
What it is they want to know that the money is going for the good of the players.
Yeah.
And that's why we're working with the Players Association. Because working with the Players Association, we can ensure that past players are actually getting the benefit.
Yeah.
And it's obviously topical that we look after past players.
Yeah.
A lot of them are in strife and need help.
So if you didn't catch what me and Ross were talking about here in this little exchange here, it is that basically they are going to be doing a microtransaction mode with current players, past players, legends, etc., that will turn into some kind of ultimate team or whatever it ends up being called. Basically, we skirted around the edges without actually saying it, but that is exactly what this conversation is. If you didn't catch the drift of what we're talking about, is that there's going to be an ultimate team in AFL 23. It won't be at launch as Ross was discussed because they really want to get this Legends deal locked into place by the time that this does eventually join the realms of AFL 23. So what does he say here? There's the quote, we're talking maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks yet before we launch it. So that could be, we might not even get it a month or 6 weeks after the launch date. Or in fact, it might not come at all. But it's obviously very, very high on their radar. They've clearly been working on it a lot in the background as well. And it probably won't be fully revealed until all of those details are locked in. But if you are picking up AFL 23 on April 13th, this is one of the things that you can be looking forward to. Maybe not on the 13th, but obviously just after that, we'll be looking at an Ultimate Team mode for the online, which is going to be great. I've got a lot of insight here with Ross. The full video of that interview is dropping either later today or tomorrow or over the weekend. Lots and lots of details as to what is happening with Korea, with online, with the game in general. So plenty of AFL 23 content. I'm going to have a lot of gameplay. I don't know. I've probably already put some gameplay up, but huge. Ultimate Team confirmed. Get around it.